Hi and welcome back to my channel. First of all, you may notice a new addition on my shoulder. We are being joined today by Hamish, who is the newest addition to my family, along with Peggy and Rona. He's 8 weeks old. He's a little bit shy, but yeah, he's just a baby. So today we are talking about Georgie Sinclair's In Silence and Shadows, which is the first in the White Rose Witches series. Each one, from what I can gather, is based loosely or has influences from various folklore and fairy tales. This one in particular, Georgie said that it is influenced by the Hansel and Gretel story, which I can actually see in it, but it's not the standard Grimm fairy tales version. Evie and Atlas, brother and sister, had a very different upbringing than most. Evie has certain powers. She doesn't know how to use them. She's hidden them. But it all comes to a head one Halloween. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give anything away. A little bit of romance, a little bit of folklore. It has flashbacks to, I think it says 1,000 or 2,000 years ago, where to 4,500 BCE. So yeah, a bit further back than other one, to Viking history, Viking mythology. It's based in Yorkshire, which is lovely to see a book that isn't based in London, Edinburgh or America. And Evie has some trials and tribulations, shall we say, that she has to overcome. Now, the book is brilliantly written. The characters are so lovely. Even the romance side isn't too sappy or drawn out. It is very believable and natural. And the intertwining of the folklore and the history and the Viking mythology is just absolutely wonderfully written. It follows from the blurb and from things that I've read online from Georgie. It centers around 7 friends who are the White Rose Witches, who were separated through no fault of their own, through interfering magic, and how I'm assuming each book's going to be based around each different member of that. So and you get introduced to a couple of other characters in the book, and the other set out of the 7 witches are mentioned in the story. And sorry, it's just slipping a little bit. The books are lovely. It's a fairy tale for a modern era for grown-ups. There's a little bit of tension built up and a bit of mystery. Evie was getting threats, and it's where those threats came from. And I like how it was played out. It didn't have the obvious, like, cliched storyline to it. It was brilliant. I loved it. The kids, Max and Ray, I want to hear their stories in the future as well. So I'm sorry, Georgie, but I don't think it's 7 books that you're going to have to write. It's going to have to be 7 plus Max and Ray, and then you've got Atlas, and then you've got the Robbie and Liam's history. So yeah, when's the next one out? Please, can I read it? I will happily read anything by Georgie. It is so lovely. I just like the way everything plays together, how she blends all those different factors of like history and mythology and folklore and modern day events and modern day stories as well. She brings that all together in such a way that I was The only thing that interrupted me from reading, unfortunately, was my health and the fur kids. But I have loved this book. I have read it in a couple of sittings and thought that I want to know what happens next. I want to see whose story we get next. I want to read about the other people. The characters are real life characters. They are not unbelievable, fantastical characters. Even the characters from folklore and the Viking mythology and Viking backstory are believable characters. I don't want to keep repeating that. There's no total high, it's not like high fairy fantasy, which I do like, by the way, but it's got that natural people to it. It's got that real life feeling about each person. So yeah, when's the next one out?